Welcome back to another video. Today we have a special video. It's not your typical repair video. We're actually going to be upgrading the intake on this Cls63 AMG, so stay tuned. So here we have our plain boring old air intake straight from the factory AMG. It's restricting a lot of airflow. Let's go ahead and replace this. It sounds okay, but it's not sounding how I want it to be. So we're going to be going with the Blackboost air intakes. I wish more companies would make more intakes for the AMG lineup besides Blackboost. At this point, I'm not really happy with them. They made me wait about 3 months for this package to arrive. We'll see if it's actually worth it. If not, might just get a different intake. And I also did not get the license plate frame. So you got your right side, left side. Let's see what they got in here. A lanyard. Why do I need this for? Where's my plate frame? Let's go ahead and install this, but first let's see how this sounds stock, and then let's go ahead and install it. All right, let's go ahead and start this process. This was already broken. I didn't break it. It came like that. This one also is broken. I almost forgot, before I put the new intake, I'm gonna go ahead and scan the card to see if I get any codes with the new intake. So let's check it out now, see if I don't have any codes, and then after we'll check it again. You know, our scanner, Foxwell, we have nothing under the motor electronics, 0 faults. Let's proceed. Damn, this whole front end is about to come off, man. Let's loosen the clamps here. This one's already loose. Again, that's how I got it. All right, there are 2 connectors right here. One behind the airbox, another one right here. Make sure to disconnect those, and then you have to take this one off from the airbox. All right, we have the passenger side intake You know what I noticed too? Everyone else gets plates. You guys notice anything? I didn't get any plates again from Blackboost. This is probably the worst company I've ever done business with. If I can return this and go with another one, I'd definitely do it in a heartbeat. This looks ridiculous. I was finally able to put the passenger side box in. It was very tricky, especially putting this tube into the rubber sleeve. Take your time, don't break anything, put some lube in there, make sure it slides. I have the filter installed as well, so the clamp is not fully installed yet. All right, so next we're gonna put that sensor from the old box. I pulled it out, you twist it and pull it out. Debating if I'm gonna put it here or I'm gonna put it in the back. So let me figure that out and I'll come back with you guys. We ended up putting the sensor right here. Then we use the factory harness. Then we use the extension Blackboost provided. We ran it back into this connector. Let's go ahead and put the driver's side and see how everything goes from there. One thing I did forget to mention, I did remove the foam pad that protects the injectors and coils. Otherwise, this wouldn't fit. Again, some of you guys can do it without removing this, but I have to remove this to make it fit, be able to install the pipe. We have the sensor right here, lubricated. Then we're gonna grab the extension that Blackboost provided. We're just gonna connect it right here. Everything has been fastened up, clamps, connectors. Let's go ahead and put the beauty covers back on and go from there. And of course, this would also be hard. And we're done with the install. I kind of don't like how this beauty cover sits. There's a gap at the top. Again, there's a lot of issues with the fitment. They do sell some kits where you can raise it up and kind of align it. And then also the covers that go here on the sides, you're not able to use those anymore because they don't fit this out. So save these for another day. Also, if you guys notice, I don't have any badges. These intakes, they look cheap. Like, come on, Boost, really? You guys really messed me up on this. $1,400 I spent out of my own pocket. Took me 6 months to save up. Is it worth it? Let's try it out. Let's see how it sounds. Go ahead and read the codes. And we do have a code. Let's see if we can erase this. I have to adjust the sensor. Looks like everything's okay. Let's start the car again. Take it for a ride. See how it sounds. And we'll go from there. All right, let's drive and talk. I don't really see too much of a difference driving. I mean, the noise, it's kind of quiet. It's not loud. I do have a few codes. I'm gonna relocate the sensors. All right, I'm gonna slow down because we're going speed limit. Yeah, it's not too much of an increase of a sound, but is it worth it? I don't think so. Not for $1,400. All right, we're finally back after messing around with the sensors. I left them in the same position. I was messing around with the way it was positioned. You have to make sure they're in that position. Otherwise, you're gonna get that code that, what is it, P227, something with the airflow restriction, and you're never gonna clear it unless you kind of play around with these sensors. And so you see, no faults. After 30 minutes playing around with this thing, no codes. All right, let's wrap this video up. At the end of the day, was it worth it? In my opinion, it's not worth it. You can barely hear the noises inside the cabin. You can probably hear it when the hood is open, but other than that, I don't think it's worth $1,400. If I can choose a different intake, I'd definitely go with a different one. At the moment, there's not a lot of companies that make intakes for Cls63 AMG. If I had more money, I'd definitely spend it on the what's it called, the Arma Speed or something like that. Definitely, it is not Blackboost, but we're just gonna leave this for now. Save up a little bit more, maybe switch up the intake, and get rid of the setup. But this is what we have for now. If you guys found this video entertaining, please hit the like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.